Human beings as a tribal people or empires, they were so good at building things and nurturing things that we just using our brains were able to do all those things. And alien and all that is just an excuse to say, okay, look at, they do not want to accept the fact that we are teaching our children shit. We are growing up with a shitty, education system, and we've outsourced everything and offshored everything. तो हमें कुछ आता ही नहीं है बनाना, right? And same thing with inflation. Inflation is so high right now, and
Well,
it's just going to continue going up. That all you can build now is just shit architecture. You look at that movie, The Murder on the Orient Express.
hmm
There's a bunch of remakes been done. The recent one was one with Johnny Depp,
hmm
and who's the villain in Tenet? The guy who plays the villain in Tenet,
Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh. He directed and he starred as Pierrot, Inspector
Poirot.
Pierrot or Pierrot, yeah, in
Poirot.
that
Poirot.
Pyro
Mm.
in that movie. The great example that's given about inflation is that the the Orient Express, right? It's a Turkish train,
hmm
okay, and it travels between the Sahara into the continent, European continent, and back into Turkey. Okay, that is
Wow.
the that is the Orient Express, and it's a real train. It still exists till today. If you look at the pictures of the Orient Express, and you look at what we have now for our fucking god-forsaken public transport system, or even if
hmm
you compare it to the great Rocky Mountain train you have in Canada, you compare it to the great, I call it the Khan, but Aussies call it the GAN. It's basically on the Afghanistani Khan. They call it the Great Khan. It's a train. You compare
hmm
all the classic trains that they're running now compared to the Orient Express. You can see that what fiat money can buy you compared to what look at this.
But inflation is coming down, man. What are you talking about?
So this is the Orient Express.
Wow.
Okay, and look at this is the interior of the Orient Express.
Right.
It's one of the most luxurious trains. Kings and queens and princesses used to travel on this thing. It's still there, and this is
hmm
the model that they've built for the movie. I think the movie is not shot on the original Orient Express, but they have built the set, and the set design, interior design is based on the Orient Express, because that's what the story is set on. So Agatha Christie, when she wrote it, she traveled on it, and obviously, you know, she wrote it keeping in mind that we are on the Orient Express, and there's all these photographs, right? And it's been kept like that for over a century now. They've kept it like that.
hmm
I'll see if I can find any bedroom photographs, but look at this.
No.
This is the street at the
Mm.
Okay, now
Looks antique.
yeah, yeah, and, the Venice Simplon Orient Express, I think is the same one, or maybe it's a different one. I'm not sure, but Orient
Mm.
Expresses were pretty popular back in the day. Now, if I look at the Metro Melbourne,
Mm. But
this is the piece of junk that is traveling at the moment on the thing, and I'll show you the seats. Let's see. Look at this, man. That's what we
but
used
it's
to ride.
modern. Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
I like it.
look at that, bro. It's like,
It's
if I
amazing.
just look at interior,
So beautiful.
yeah,
So modern and progressive.
look at this. Yeah, look at that.
Wow. Wow, look at the design.
Yeah, yeah. We
So
have
artistic.